injuries.
We are yet to get a full report from the pathologist through the Department of Health on what the causes of death are.
Today's operation is still expected to run for several more hours. Nobukhanya Mdambo, Eyewitness News in Stilfontein, Northwest.
With the 2025 academic year now in full swing, some parents have accused the Gauteng Education Department of ignoring their challenges with securing school placements for their children. Thousands of pupils returned to classrooms across the country today, with education officials monitoring the reopening of schools. Gauteng Education MEC Madume Chelwane was in Bromfisherville Primary School in Soweto, but many parents used the opportunity to voice their frustrations with the online admission system. Mongezi Koko reports.
Since its introduction in 2015, the system has faced criticism for being ineffective and exclusionary, despite improvements and support centers meant to assist parents. This parent was forced to turn back with her daughter due to system issues.
I have mixed emotions, by the way. I have mixed emotions. She's so sad, She was even crying. I'll come back.
The Gauteng government has promised that every child in the province will be placed in a classroom, insisting that no learner will be left out. Mongezi Koko, Eyewitness News, Ruedeport.
And Mozambican President Daniel Chapo has vowed to unite the country upon taking his oath of office under heavy guard following weeks of deadly political unrest. The new president extends his Frelimo party's 50-year rule of the gas-rich African country after October's contentious election. During his swearing-in ceremony today, the 48-year-old vowed to devote all his energies to defending, promoting and consolidating national unity. Gauteng will be partly cloudy tomorrow with scattered showers and thunder showers. Joburg dropping to an overnight low of 15 degrees, peaking at 26, Pretoria 18 and 28, Vereeniging 16 and 27. Lerato Huffela, Eyewitness News.
EWN, in touch, in tune and independent. For the latest, visit ewn.co.za or download the EWN app.
#MSW.
You may begin to feel anxious or excited.
Honest, deliberate, engaging, uncensored.
High dosage administration can cause adverse reactions.
And most importantly, independent in mind and execution.
This is a normal response. Are you ready?
Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Clinton Lawson is here in studio with me.
In his short period of time with the team from ENFD and promoting them to Betway Premiership and then won the trophy, Mr. Marawa, within 6 months. That is a big achievement.
I've worked as hard as I could. We've gained promotion. We've now won a trophy within 4 months of existing in the Betway Premiership. With that success in the Cup, Rob, I still felt that I'm underachieving in the league. So these are all the things going through my mind, and I made the decision that I felt the time was right.
Decision that Clinton Lawson had made during the game, that he, at the time of those wild celebrations, he was thinking exit.
I would like to ask the coach, what would be the project that will entice the coach to get back to smelling the grass? There's a team in the same province he's in. Instead of him doing the guiding, Rob was the program director in one of the launch there. The team I'm referring to has got a financial muscle. I'll listen on the radio. Thank you.
You can only be alluding to whether you're going to be cooking with gas because they got a gas sponsor.
There have been conversations. Things have gone quiet. But I'm at home at the moment and, waiting for the right opportunity to come along.
Is the coach willing to be an assistant again if the opportunity were to avail itself?
Is that something Clinton Lawson looks at?
If a great coach like Mamelodi can be an assistant coach, why can't Clinton Lawson be?
Robert Marawa, live on 947. Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live. #MSW.
Looking forward to hosting a great guest tonight. It is Marawa Sports Worldwide, proudly brought to you by Hollywood Bets.
Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947. Vuma FM and Rise FM. Powered by Hollywood Bets. Wednesday nights, soccer nights, your nights.
Well, it's a big night tonight. Arsenal are going to be hosting Tottenham Hotspur in the league as they look to get their season back on track against their North London rivals.
And on Wednesday we have another one. Probably the best timing to play because we know what it means, that game, for all of us. So let's face it, the circumstances are what they are. Let's embrace them and let's get the best out of that, because even with all that, look how the team plays.
All right, so Tottenham Hotspur boss, that's Ange Postecoglou, rejected the notion that Wednesday's North London derby at Arsenal could be a turning point in his team's season, but also stressed that it was an opportunity to build on some very positive recent results.
Felt it was intense, from the moment I arrived, but at the same time, I've never tried to be disingenuous about this stuff and say, this means the world to me when I've literally just arrived. But you get the context of the game and what it means to the club and what it means to the supporters and also what it means for our season. So from that perspective, right from the first time we played them, I was well aware. A bit like being up in Glasgow, you're well aware of what it means and you're well aware of the ramifications of both the positive and the negative. So, I've been sort of big on it from the first game. Like I said, this year is as big as they ever come, especially for us in our season. We need to start winning games in the league, and no better place to start. Yeah, look, I don't like sort of framing games in terms of turning point, because then you've got to, then we could go up to Everton and face David on the weekend. So there's no easy games, but in the position we're in at the league at the moment, irrespective of turning points or not, we need to start winning games and moving up the table. And, whilst it's a massive challenge tomorrow night, like I said, there's an opportunity for us to do that.
Also, another major game happening tonight. Barcelona's boss, that's Hansi Flick, praises players' attitude after beating Real Madrid by 5-2 to cling to the Spanish Super Cup on Sunday. Now, FC Barcelona is set to face Real Betis in the round of 16 in the Copa del Rey. That's happening tonight.
For me, the important thing is after the huge win against Real Madrid now again to show in this match against Betis that they are strong. And that we want to win. This is the most important thing for tomorrow. I really have the confidence and I believe in the club. It's always like this, and we are focused on that what we can change, and this is on the pitch, on the training every day, and I think we did it really good. And after the restart of the short break, so we really focused about that to be well prepared for these matches, and now we have to show it again tomorrow. The match on Sunday, the final on Sunday, how we win, how the performance was, so it has to give us the confidence that we can win every match. But I know it's not easy, and of course we have to show that, and I think this is the most important thing, is that everyone knows it, that it's all about the attitude we have, the mentality we have, and also how we worked as one team on the pitch. And I always say this, I know that, but for me it's crucial.
And back on the home front now, Mamelodi Sundowns striker Ekram Reyners has dedicated his Betway Premiership Player of the Month award for November and December to his teammates, emphasizing that it was a collective team effort. Now, Reyners was named the Player of the Month after narrowly beating strong competition coming from Urele Mofokeng as well as Hendrik Pule Extien.
For me, it's always good to win awards, individual awards, but it's not about me alone, it's about the team also, team effort. By the team helping me winning at least something. So yeah, for me, I'm happy. For me, it was a good month. It's just because we travel a lot, we played a lot of games, so I was always keeping focus. I was happy, I was in a good space, the team was happy. So it was a good feeling for us, but it just traveling made you tired, but we pushed through it.
Now, Sundowns are going to be facing Morocco's FAR Rabat at Loftus Stadium on Sunday in a crucial match to qualify for the CAF Champions League quarterfinals. Now, a draw or a win will actually secure a place in the last 16 with a loss that could allow the third place Raja Casablanca a chance to advance?
Yeah, they will come with a lot of confidence. They will fight. They will make it difficult for us, but we just have to be patient and be ourselves, and that's what will make us win the game. No, I just think they will sit back, obviously, because they want to finish top in the group. But for us to finish top, we need to push ourselves. We need to win the game, score goals, and that's the spirit. Masandawana family, I just want to tell you guys, come out on numbers on Sunday and be behind the boys, and we'll make you guys proud.
Very positive call out there from Ekhram Reina, saying come through on Sunday, support the boys, and they're not going to be disappointing anybody. Now, Jurgen Klopp hopes that Mohamed Salah will remain at Liverpool despite the ongoing uncertainty around the Egyptians' future. Now, Klopp, who managed Liverpool from the October 2015 season to May 2024, was speaking after being officially presented as Red Bull's global head of soccer. Now, Klopp, who signed Salah in what was arguably his best transfer during his 8.5-year stay on Merseyside.
I hope he stays. He's the biggest striker LFC had in the modern times. Obviously, there were other good strikers, really good strikers, but fantastic player, fantastic human being, outstanding athlete, best ambassador your country could have. Fantastic, really, in pretty much all departments. So I hope he will stay at Liverpool.
Now, Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, as well as Virgil van Dijk are all out of contract at the end of the season and could leave on free transfers. But according to Klopp, he says there was no chance that they would join his stable of clubs, including RB Leipzig as well as RB Salzburg.
From my point of view, I would love all three of them to extend their contracts. But I don't know. They didn't tell me. If you ask me, if you want to know that. But we could text him now. Maybe we get an answer. And then Trent, and he could finally learn defending. I can't believe that you all discuss this still. It's so poor. It's so poor, really. I mean, I'm really happy that I'm not part of that. Unfortunately, I watched a few of the press conference when he had to talk about it. I think, oh my God, they still don't understand it. And yes, he didn't play well against Manchester United. But if you would make such a fuss of him when he plays well, like we make a fuss of it when he doesn't play well, that would be really a cool planet.
Never short on his sarcasm, is Jurgen Klopp. Now, the German actually won every major honour during his time at Merseyside, including Liverpool's first top-flight title in 31 years. Now, Klopp, who officially started on the 1st of January, will be working across Red Bull's network of clubs across the globe. Well, he declared as well that he has no regrets about leaving Liverpool while his former club flourish under Arne Slot.
So happy that they do so well. That was what I was hoping for. I'm in contact with some people, with Arne, texting, players texting, stuff like this. There's not 0.01% that I think, oh my God, I should still be there. Not at all. I'm more than happy not to be there because they are doing so well. That's really great. I wish them all the best. And I watch as many games as I can and could because it's great football. Even if you don't support Liverpool right now, you better watch it because it's really top football, maybe the best balanced in a lot of things in the world out there right now. I'm really happy about that.
Oh man, so good to hear the man's voice again. Jurgen Klopp, the former Liverpool manager. Plenty of football on the go tonight. I'll tell you all about some of the other games we didn't mention, all happening this evening. But talking about live in studio, also live on the YouTube channel. Coming up in a second, Aubrey, the Postman, is here. He's being delivered.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Clinton Lawson is here in studio with me. I know you were asked, Clinton, after that victory and the trophy win, about your lack of celebration, the fact that it looked very muted. You know, with age, you have to be respectful of how you use your body. You know, I'm not quoting you directly there, but I sadly will admit on the 14th of January 2025 that I didn't believe it.
My celebrations were quite muted, merely because of the fact that I had decided that it was time.
Then.
Wow. That was 2 weeks before the calling knockout at the final against Sundowns.
At the victory?
Yeah.
So Sundowns are being defeated by Makesi, and Clinton Lawson in his mind is like, I'm done here.
It happened during the game, bro. I had achieved what I wanted to with the team, and that was not winning the Carling Cup. That was promoting the team to the Premier League.
#MSW. #MSW. Wednesday nights, soccer nights. your nights.
And just in case you've forgotten the WhatsApp voice note number that we do have here, it is 060-708-0484, 060-708-0484. Anytime, anywhere, any place, anyhow. Any question or comments that you do have for our guest here tonight, Aubrey Modiba, please feel free. I know his nickname is Postman, but we got no time for post. It might not arrive because we don't know what's happening on that front. Attach a stamp, it might never ever arrive, but he is here. And we'll use modern technology in a modern football game that has proven over and over again that it goes in hand with fashion. Now, fashionable footballers' expression of their love for the game, though, with the unique personal styles. And this man is all of the above. I mean, I look at something like streetwear to designer collabs, soccer players blend athleticism as well as just pure elegance, redefining sport fashion inside and outside the field. And I know that you'll agree with me that this footballing icon has certainly become one of the leading fashion icons right here in Mzansi. I mean, he kind of exudes just like the same quality of confidence on the pitch as he does with his style. Now, he's kind of a rare breed of workhorses that can pretty much play anywhere. Offensively, he's there. Defensively, he's there. And what an absolute class player he is. And today I want us to reflect on his brilliant career, both at club as well as country level, where he's such an incredible pillar of strength on both of those. There is never, trust me, never ever a dull moment when he's around, as we often see from his teammates. I don't know, maybe he's the fun one in the group. But here we are today, Mamelodi Sundowns' very own and our very first in-studio guest in Johannesburg in our studios for 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, the postman himself, Aubrey Modiba. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks, Rob. And I'm happy to be here. And the first one for 2025 in Joburg.
You love history, though. Hey, you love history.
Yeah, I think that's what we are here for, to make history for ourselves, for people that support us. So yeah, it's nice to make history.
What else do you think you've made history as far as football is concerned? Has it ever crossed your mind, besides you making history today on the 15th of Jan, in terms of what you've mentioned, where else do you think you've made history?
Where else?
If you had to identify, I'm giving you a quiz about your own career.
Yeah.
Where else in your journey do you think you've made history?
I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't know.
So when you were still at school,
yeah,
where else were you recruited?
Oh, Nedbank Gion.
100%.
Yeah.
And while you were at Nedbank Gion, where else were you being called up for?
Under 20s.
That's a national team.
Yeah.
And while you were there, where else were you staying?
Where else was I staying?
Yeah. So remember, Kiona is there.
Yeah.
As a Nedbank.
Yeah.
Shakes Mashaba is calling you up for the national team at under 20.
Yeah.
Then there's a certain school that you were a part of.
School of Excellence.
100%.
Yeah.
Are you not making history with all of that? Because we've never heard and had anything of that nature before.
I think that's history now that I think about it. But I've never really looked into it. And now that you mentioned it, I think it makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah.
So you agree with me that you were making history?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Can I remind you of more history? You're grade 11. You have a Facebook page.
Yeah.
And what do you write on the wall of the Facebook page?
Grade 11.
Grade 11. You there?
The only...
Unless they hacked your account.
No, grade 11, I had Facebook then. I think I was still at School of Excellence.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I remember that I wrote on Facebook that came to reality was I want to play for one of the biggest teams in South Africa.
100%. But also on the wall, you said something about playing for who?
Grade 11. Yo.
It's a big one. It's what everybody wants to play for. If they play for Sundowns, great. If they play for Pirates, great. But there's just that one team that everyone wants to represent.
Bafana.
Amen.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time.
#MSW. What's a Thursday without Lotto Star's real jackpot race? We are bringing you the hottest slots in a thrilling race where a share of 500,000 Rand could be yours. The jackpot is guaranteed to hit. Join the race every Thursday evening from 7 to 9 p.m. You could be one of 500 lucky winners. Lotto Star, your world of live games. Lotto Star is licensed by the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. No under 18. NRGP 0800 006 008. T's and C's apply. All games are fixed odds betting events.
Joburg Super Kings fans, Betway SA20 is back. Bring your whistles, join the beat. Head to the bull ring for cricket and heat, where Faf and Conway are ready to swing, and a one-handed catch will make you sing. Bring the whole crew for a night of fun, family, friends, there's something for everyone. Join us from 9 Jan to 8 Feb. Don't miss out. Get your tickets at sa20.co.za. Welcome to Incredible.
We are the shapeshifters, the ones who transform ideas into influence. We bend perceptions and mold minds. That's the power of the AAA School of Advertising. Become an industry force at Africa's only globally accredited advertising school. Choose marketing, design, copywriting, or art direction. And now take your creativity further with our new Digital Marketing Honours degree. Ready to shape tomorrow? Join us at aaaSchool.ac.za.
Welcome to the Auto & General Ruby sale, where you get more cover for less. Cover your house and everything inside it, from your TV, fridge, aquarium, antique dresser, oil paintings, to your velvet couch, heirloom dining set, oven, king-size extra-length beds, outside furniture, going once, going twice, and covered. Oh, we're in business now. Your business building, your office content, we cover that too.
Get more for less with the A&G Ruby sale. SMS save to 43365. Auto & General, never not there. Offer valid from 2 January until 15 February 2025. A&G is a licensed non-life insurer and FSP. T's and C's online.
V-up your new year with Back to Varsity value deals. Get 300 Rand free in-store accessory spend when you get the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra 256 gig 5G smartphone for only 1,199 Rand per month over 36 months on a 2.6 gig Red Core plan. This deal includes a Samsung Galaxy Tab A9 just for you. Now that's value with V-up. T's and C's apply. Feather together. Vodacom.
Get ready to rock. Global rock superstars Green Day are coming to South Africa for the very first time to headline Calabash, South Africa 2025. Alongside punk rock sensation The Offspring and local legends Kopolisi Car. 19 January 2025, FNB Stadium. 23 January 2025, DHL Stadium.
White guy.
This is a show you won't want to miss. Get tickets now from Ticketmaster. Another big concerts experience. Powered by 947.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Clinton Lawson is here in studio with me. But getting the team out of a situation is something that a lot of coaches leave it up until the very last minute. Your image was tainted heavily at Polokwane City.
The Polokwane situation was probably the worst footballing decision I made. You know, going to a team that had lost 10 on the trot, hadn't picked up a single draw in 10 games, too little, too late. I would not take up another project where I don't feel I've got enough games to turn things around. And I feel if this goes on a little longer and I am asked to step in with 10 or 12 games, I am probably going to lean on the side of not taking the opportunity because, like I've said, one of the worst decisions I made was taking on that job, and it really tainted my reputation as a coach for a long, long time.
#MSW. #MSW. Wednesday nights, soccer nights, your nights.
Good evening, Robert. My shoulders never die. Take with Aubrey the Postman. I'm way too. Hey, Robert, they don't call them Abafana Bestela for nothing, Baba. Police died up at a mula Pogusandawan. But I'd like to say, Aubrey, umsebenzi wakho uyancomeka kakhulu. Seeing you from Inet back there, ngithola khona nebafana nje nidlala to lapho khona njengamanje. Keep it up mfowethu. Umsebenzi wakho usanda kakhulu. Thank you.
Hi, Brarop, Sir JC Tebe here. Good evening to Aubrey Modiba, the postman. I love his new role. I love how he's playing now in the middle of the park. So I just want him to clarify something. We are being, as Sundowns supporters, we are being teased and told that they were not playing for Coach Mangoba. They were losing game intentionally under Coach Mangoba. Can you please clarify that? And I just want to say I wish him all the best. Let's hope they bring the second star to us. Thanks, Brarop. Good show as always.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, CJ Sitabe. And also Never Die just before that. Maybe let's tackle that second one there, talking about deliberately losing games under Mangoba Mngqithi. Is that something you've ever encountered? Would it have been the case with the players at Sundowns?
No, nothing like that. Because how we are professionals, we are there to work, irrespective of who's the coach. We always try and do our best because we not only play for ourselves. There's Motsipe family that is taking care of the team and us. So we can't just go on the field and intentionally lose games so that another person can lose their job. No, we were there, we're doing our best. Just that some of the games, our best was not enough. And, other teams are also doing well. Obviously, at Sundowns, you're expected to win every game. If you lose, obviously, there's going to be talks here and there, but we try by all means to win all the games because that's the mentality that we have at Sundowns. So that's not true at all, and I think we've been pushing, and even went as well as Black Label final, even though we lost, but you could see we're fighting, we're trying to win games. Just that unfortunately some of the games we were not at our best.
Does it shake you up as players where you find within a short space of time, Aubrey, you've got a coach like Rulani who's in charge, then Mangoba comes through, I mean, he's no stranger to Sundowns, and then now you have a third coach that comes in, maybe a completely different approach to life. How do you as individuals like yourself, but collectively as players, manage to adjust from one to the other?
I think credit must go to senior players in the team. We always have these meetings, like I said, to try and win games, irrespective who's the coach, because I think it has never happened ever since I was at Sundowns that, you have 3 coaches or 2 coaches within a short period of time. But, at Sundowns, credit must go to the board, everyone, because they look at the caliber of the coach and what the philosophy of that coach, does it align with Sundowns. Obviously, they can't just bring anyone, so it always aligns with what the team wants, and it's never difficult for us to adjust to that because we know what to do. We're professionals, we've been winning games, we know what it takes to play for Sundowns. So we try and adjust to the new coach, the obviously his new philosophy, some of the things, but they are similar. So it's something that I think we take it as professionals.
I mean, one of the things I was thinking about as I was driving to the studio, and I'm saying, Aubrey, this is your 10th season as a professional in football.
Yeah.
Have you, in your mind, achieved everything that you've wanted to achieve as a footballer?
Not really. Not really. We always try and challenge ourselves every season as a player. And obviously, being in Sundowns, this is my 5th season at Sundowns. Having not win the Champions League, I think it's something that, still haunts us as players because really, we really want to do well in that space. Make sure we bring the second star, like the first guy said. I think Champions League, obviously, winning as many leagues and other, trophies that we participate in. I think I still have more, and I'm still hungry for more.
What is more? Is FIFA Club World Cup more?
FIFA Club World Cup more, Champions League more than 50 caps over Bafana more. Winning every trophy at Sundowns, that's more. Winning the league, it's not easy winning the league. It's difficult, it's a marathon. So it's something that, you have to be consistent for 30 games. Something that, as a player, you want to win and for you to participate in the Champions League.
I'm sure it's not easy, and it's not every player that can say since joining a team, any team, that they've been able to lift the league trophy each and every season.
Yeah.
And it's happened with you since 2020 when you joined Sundowns.
Yeah. One of the reasons I probably joined Sundowns because I could see like they were winning the league. That's one of the things that was on my list, to win the league. And I won it 4 times in a row. And when I get to Denny's 12, 11, I mean...
That's an inspiration with the old dopies like, Dennis Onyango around.
Yeah.
Sure. And the previous WhatsApp voice note, I mean, CJ Sitebe was talking about your new role.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people, when they look at how you play and they say, utility player, but you can play defensively, you can play midfield, you can play offensively as well. We've known you as a left back.
Yeah.
What's your preferred position?
There's none. I don't want to lie. There's none. As a footballer, you want to play.
Yeah.
And if the coach comes to you and says, we're playing maybe this team this weekend, they play like this, I would prefer you play left back, but differently, or play as an 8 because you offer this and that. So the coaches actually, they always know what to expect, from me. So I try by all means to adjust to that because, like you said, it's my 10th season. I've played all those positions in those 10 seasons. So I already know what to do, what to expect in those positions. And obviously some games, they won't go the way you want. But at the end of the day, if I'm called upon to come and do the job, I always try and do my best. And sometimes my best is not enough, but I try by all means to, make sure, the coach trusts me. And as long as I'm on the pitch, as a player, that's what I want.
All right, so that's how he describes being on the pitch. I can tell you that we are on the radio. We are also on the YouTube channel. We are on whatever website you can talk about.
Yeah.
And most importantly, we also on the DSTV channel 879. So whichever situation you're on, we are on.
Good evening, Mr. Rob. It's Ulfelang here, and good evening to the MSW shoulders, and good evening to Aubrey Modiba. I just want to keep my question short, sharp, and sweet. During this particular season, we've seen Mangoba get sacked. He's been given the boot to Mamelodi Sundowns. From a player standpoint, what is the difference in terms of maybe style of play or the coaching style between that from Mangoba and the new head coach Miguel Cardoso? What is the difference? What is the difference that he sees from his perspective between the two coaches and the way they coach and the way the team plays right now compared to the time under Mangoba? That's what I want to find out. Great shows always. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Is there a difference, or does Sundowns have a style that a coach must adapt to, or does a coach come with a style that he wants you players to adapt to?
First of all, I think Coach Mangwe has been at Sundowns for so long. He knows the ins and outs, the philosophy, everything, and obviously we're still in that direction in terms of philosophy and everything. Obviously, he played a little bit different from what we had last season. Obviously, fullbacks high and wide. Something like that. And we were creating goals, we were scoring goals, we scored I don't know how many goals. And he told us when the season started that we're going to score as many goals. And that's what we did. And credit must go to him for that because, we were scoring a lot of goals. And that's what we gave us confidence as well. And I don't think they are different in a way. Like I said, at Sundowns, when they hire a coach, they know what this coach can offer, and does he align with Sundowns? Yes. And I think they're not. There's no a huge difference in terms of how they they approach games. And right now, like I said, some games were just unfortunate. Probably we scored lapses of individual mistakes. It happens. So we ended up losing the game. Then they go to the coach. Yeah, the coach this, the coach that, and sometimes it's not that. So I think, like I said, there's no huge difference, and just that. Obviously, right now we with Coach Cardoso now, like we won games, and like we trying to understand what he wants from us and what to get from him as well. So he's a good coach. He's got that thing. So he's pushing us. So hopefully, as time goes on, we'll be able to, getting those points and goals and everything.
He's making miracles, this man. He won even Coach of the Month.
Yeah, no,
for November, December.
He deserves it. Yeah,
Coach of the Month for November, December.
Yeah.
December.
Good evening, Mr. Marawa, and good evening to your guest, Tiba, Aubrey Modiba. Kuluma Nosibongeleni okwamkhwane. Mr. Marawa, I'm very happy with the Jenica Aubrey coming from that Nedbank Cup team, where he was spotted by Abo Coach Abo Kabo Nabo Mike Mangen. I think he has made a very, very good transition from those amateur ranks to top level. What I want to tell you, Aubrey, is that he must not stop working hard, because that is what I have noticed from him since he came to the top flight football. He's one of the most consistent players go Betway Premiership. We have seen him rising from Cape Town City, Abo Supersport United, Mamelodi Sundowns, and he is a regular player for Bafana. What I wish for him is that maybe one day he will get an overseas move, because I strongly believe that he is one of the best left-footed players we have in South African football. Thank you, Mr. Marawa. Good choice already.
Yes, Bongelini, thank you so much. I think you raise an important point about overseas moves. I even see right here on Twitter, on X, a tweet coming through from Dr. Biggs Siqebo, who says that why aren't Sundowns players considering overseas options? Why sign long-term contracts with Sundowns? Do they think that Sundowns is an ultimate, that there's no need to pursue European ambitions? Great question from both. I know that at AFCON, I think you did a great interview with Uvelile Nyandu when you guys were there in Korogo.
Yeah,
so you guys,
yeah.
But there was one of the Mali players that came to you, because I think he couldn't believe how well you play.
Yeah.
And he asked you, he actually assumed that you were playing in Europe. And he says, no, man, why are you wasting your time? You have to go to Europe. And you're turning 30 in July this year.
Yeah.
Is Europe still a possibility for you?
Can never rule it out. Never rule it out. But I don't want to lie. Sometimes it's difficult. If there's nothing solid on the table, you can't just pack up and leave and, say going to France or Belgium or wherever to try my luck. Sometimes when you probably play for one of the best teams in Africa, you'll be like, okay, I'll just keep doing my best here, probably until something solid comes it's on the table, solid. Then you'll be like, okay, I'll consider those options. But if there's nothing on the table, I don't think it's easy for any South African player to pick up and, just go. And if you can check where we are, Europe and South Africa, like, the distance from France to, I know there's social media, there's network, there's YouTube, there's what, but probably sometimes they see a left back in South Africa, then along the way they stop at Senegal or Nigeria or Ghana, then they see another left back, probably younger than me, then they'll be like, I think we found what similar to what we want. I don't know. Probably that's the case, but in South Africa, I don't think. Hence, we probably don't have so many players playing abroad. And if you can ask anyone, it's everyone's dream to play abroad.
But where abroad would you think your style is best preferred, or you would envision your style to be best suited for which league?
Don't wanna lie, I admired French league, but could see like more technical and tactical Spanish league. I think La Liga. Yeah, that's probably where I see myself. But I think Spanish league for me, it's more tactical. I think it's for me.
I think you can speak to Masilela though. I mean, he was there in Spain for many years.
He must plug me.
He must plug you. Oh, do you work with an agent though?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
And they've been trying?
They've been trying from my SuperSport days.
Yeah.
They've been trying.
Sure. Look at one of your former teammates in Percy Dow, obviously from Alali. He's gone now to Qatar. There's many options, I think, even including Saudi Arabia. I mean, you talk about the French league being the one that you would love to play. And in a recent interview, Ronaldo said, French league.
Saudi is better.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live at the same time. #MSW.
What's in the box? Find out with Mystery Parcel exclusive to Hollywood Bets and stand a chance to win a share of 1 million rand. Bet 2 rand or more on selected Playtech slots every Wednesday from 5 p.m. and Sunday from 8 p.m. Bet now. T's and C's apply.
Hollywood Sportsbook is a licensed betting operator. Hollywood Bet supports responsible gambling. No persons under the age of 18 years are permitted to gamble. Winners know when to stop. South African Responsible Gambling Foundation toll-free counselling line 0800 006 008 or WhatsApp help to 076 675 0710.
2024 Matrix. What are your study plans for 2025? The IIE MSA campus in the West Rand is hosting an open day on Saturday, 25 January. Meet our academics to discuss the IIE bachelor and postgraduate degrees in a wide range of study areas. Explore your future campus and experience the exciting student life. For more info, visit iiemsa.co.za. IIE MSA is a leading brand of the Independent Institute of Education, a registered higher education provider.
Don't let power outages and defrosted freezers get you down. Dry ice is the answer. Did you know dry ice can keep your perishables cool and your frozen goods frozen during a cooling crisis? Simply place out dry ice inside your fridge and freezer. Dry ice for emergencies, your #1 resort in dark times. Visit our website www.dryice.co.za to locate a store near you today.
Africa, are you ready? Stream Tyler's final homecoming concert live in over 40 countries, only on Showmax. Watch us make history this Saturday, 18th Jan at 8 p.m. Starting with Tyler's red carpet brought to you by ABSA and her performance at 9 p.m. Stream it live only on Showmax in partnership with ABSA and MTN. Sign up at showmax.com from 45 Rand per month.
Dear Journal, day 3017 of trying to be an adult. Exciting news. I did the math and it'll only cost 581,000 Rand to make my flat look like my Pinterest board. So, redecorating should be done by 2059?
Got evicted from the family home? Get covered at pineapple.co.za. It's like 570 Rand a month, so it's 100% the insurance for you. Underwritten by Old Mutual Alternative Risk Transfer Insurer Limited, licensed non-life insurer and authorized FSP. Premiums are risk profile dependent.
Fayez will find you the finest Fiat, or if you prefer Volkswagen, Philip is your person. Sandile will help you go all out on a Suzuki, while Jason has your back if you're looking for a JAC. You see, our people know their stuff, and we know our people. We know that without them, there are no happy customers. There are no sales, no service. Our people are our passion because they know people like you. Bidvest McCarthy people deliver always.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Clinton Lawson is here in studio with me. Would the words set up for failure, or would they land? Would they sit with you?
Rob, I don't think really set up for failure. I'm one to work against all odds. I love the challenge of being the underdog. I love taking on a project where there's no hope and trying my best to make the best out of it. It's just within my nature to be that way, Rob. And I tried that. I gave my all every day. The players could see it. My technical team could see it. I just wanted the people around me to have the same passion, to have the same work ethic, the same professionalism. We need to be more professional in every single aspect of the game.
Hashtag MSW. Hashtag MSW.
All right, be optimistic. He is optimistic.
Wednesday nights, soccer nights, your nights.
All right, the Postman is in studio. That is Aubrey Modiba. Turning 30 in July. The major turning point in his career. The third floor is waiting for him. Is right now sitting in the ground floor right here in Sandton in our Primedia studios. Tom is in Edenvale. Tom, good evening.
Hi, Rob. How are you?
Hey, man. Blessed in 2025. I mean, how else would I want things to be different than to be sitting with Aubrey Modiba?
Let's find out. Maybe you can give us a better 2025 with the answer to my question.
Go ahead.
Yes, I'm Opusa.
Hello.
I'm fine. I am proud to be speaking to you on national radio, boy. You know, when Sepo left Bafana and when Sepo left football, I thought you would never get a replacement, but you became a perfect fit, boy. Keep it up on Bafana side. And, my question to you, you know, there is this Vala which you always do when you're playing, especially against North Africans. What comes to your mind and what you call it in English? Maybe you can describe it better. We only call it Vala. We don't know it in English. I'll listen on the radio, Rob.
Oh, Tom, thank you so much indeed. You knew exactly what he was talking about, eh?
Yeah.
Please help us.
Because I believe it opens up space. Because I remember when I think AFCON, that's where I was doing it a lot, and every time I did this, like that person would shift, and I know I would find Mshishi there number 10 or like whoever. So I don't know what to call it, but I think it helps me come out of tight situations. Yeah.
In one of the better games you've had for Bafana, and I go back to the game in Bloem. It was a World Cup qualifier against Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was something that inspired you. There was something in that game that inspired you. And I go back to the history that you make.
Yeah.
So we, as a country, I say we were back in Bloem as a national team for the very first time in 14 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Believe it. That was the situation.
Yeah.
And you were doing exactly that. Vula Vala, and
Yeah.
you're finding Mshishi as well. What was the inspiration then? I mean, was there something special in terms of Coach Hugo Broos, his approach, his conversation with you?
Yeah. First of all, Coach Hugo, like, you make you believe that he really trusts and believes in you. Like, you're not at the national team by mistake. That's the first thing. So also that gives you confidence going to the game, whether you are starting or not starting. That's why probably even the subs, sometimes they come in and they deliver. Like Tapelo, he scored 2 goals there in Bloemfontein, came on as a sub. So that's something that he instilled in us at the national team. And obviously building up to the game, I think the people of Bloemfontein, you know, they made us, you know, have confidence and believe that Bafana is still, you know, doing well, still pushing. Building up to the game, when we got to the airport, hotels, the way they were singing, cheering for us, you could see like they're really looking forward to the game. And that boost us also. And the way they came in numbers, you know, in the stadium. So we really didn't want to like probably disappoint people who have traveled, people who came to watch us after 14 years. So those were the conversations that we had. When it was 1-1, I think we're like, Giants, like, we can't lose this game. Yeah. We can't even draw this game. We have to win this game. So I think that's something that pushed us.
I go back to history.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, to walk out of the studio here, your head is going to be so heavy with history. You're going to, I talk about Hugo Broos. You've just mentioned some of the greatness that he possesses.
Yeah.
Some of the greatness that he possesses allowed us to qualify for the very... He, as the coach, was the first coach of Bafana to qualify for back-to-back Africa Cup of Nations.
Yeah.
Also having taken us to the semi-finals of the Africa Cup of Nations for the first time in 24 years.
Yeah.
You know, so again, you're part of that magical history.
Yeah.
In short, what would you say gives Hugo Broos that ability to turn a hopeless situation into now one of the most hopeful situations that we've ever been in as a nation?
I think first of all, he believes in himself, and he takes that confidence, he takes it to us, and we also believe in ourselves, and he believes he can beat any team, and we also believe that we can beat any team. The comments from Nigerian national team coach, everyone at AFCON, they were surprised, they were amazed. Like after a game, they were like, yo, how you guys can play. You guys are like tough team to beat. Like even that coach, I remember he said South Africa was one of the toughest team. So we believed that we can beat Nigeria. We believed we can win AFCON. That's something that I think the qualities that he has.
Impressive qualities, I can tell you that much. Very, very impressive qualities. I go back to some of the messages that are being posted on social media. I see you on YouTube as well. I'll come to a few of those. But David M. Seleka Jr. says that, could you kindly request from Aubrey to share his secrets on how he consistently upholds a clean lifestyle off the field? He says his insights on avoiding negativity of, no drugs, no alcohol, no clubbing, would be truly enlightening. So here's somebody who's observed you.
Yeah.
And also observed the lifestyle you've kept.
Yeah.
So he's just literally asking, what is it? What is it about you? What are the secrets in terms of maintaining it?
I think probably the way I was raised. I don't know. In my family, there's no one who's out there like drugs, alcohol or whatever. And I think also I always say my son came at the right time.
Kumo.
Yeah, Kumo came at the right time. Whether I'm having a bad day, I had a bad game, I'll get home, then he's happy to see me. He doesn't know I'm not Aubrey at home, it's daddy. So I'm like, okay, there's someone, I'm what I'm doing right now, I'm not doing it only for myself. Sure. I'm doing it for him, for my family, my small family and my family, my mom, my cousins, my brothers, everyone at home, my granny. I think that's that, probably. I think so.
To cut in, and I don't mean to do that rudely, does it inspire you more to have Kumo there, having a father and a father figure?
Yeah.
Because when you were growing up, you didn't have one.
Yes.
Does that inspire you more?
Yeah, it does. It does, because my mom still is my everything. She obviously, with the help of my grannies, cousins, everyone at home. For me, I made it, I said to myself, I don't want my kids to grow up without me being there. Sure. As a present father. So that's what pushed me.
And, whether not with us or still with us.
The father.
No, I'm just saying. I'm going into a thought here. I want to use the platform to publicly thank the great women in your life that helped to raise you, that helped to have you in studio today, to help us have you at Sundowns, to help us have you in the Bafana team. And I think in saying that, your grandma, Mam Flora, I thank her. Your mother, Magdalene, I thank her.
Yeah.
Your aunt, Selina, who carry the same name as your great-grandmother, as Selina, I thank her. Your other aunt, Mulale, I thank her. Do they deserve a thank you? Because I am thanking them, with or without your permission.
They deserve everything. yeah, I'm gonna be emotional right now.
No,
because like I didn't think you were gonna name them like one by one, but
I don't bring you here in studio to
Yeah.
play games.
Nah,
Mama. I
clearly.
bring you here for a purpose.
Nah, they deserve everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been there every step of the way.
I named them because that's what's in the IDs at Home Affairs, and they deserve an identity.
True.
So I want to bring them alive in the studio so that the next door neighbors can hear, and everybody else that knows them can hear, and hear that we appreciate them. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. I can tell you that free of charge.
Yeah. No. They deserve everything. Yeah. From School of Excellence. See, ever since I left home as a young boy.
Yeah.
Gogo, Selena is the one who gave me like money for trials. She was like, "This is the last one." I still remember your words. My boy, I made a plan. Please go. Then Mom Flora accompanied me to School of Excellence. My aunt used to come there. My mom was at home. I used to see after 6 months.
Sure.
Yeah, but yeah, no, they were there. Mom Rolo, Selena.
Yeah.
Used to go there because it was not far from School of Excellence. I used to go there during holidays when I couldn't go home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she welcomed me as her son.
I think everybody at Makefula
Primary
as well. Be proud, guys. Be proud. Be proud. I don't know why you're shocked. Bro. You mustn't be shocked when you come. Okay? I can see you.
I am shocked. Yeah, that's my primary school where I played various sports, but football was always on top.
Who are the Zeta boys?
Zeta boys? It doesn't exist anymore.
Why?
Because we probably grew apart. I don't know. But it doesn't exist anymore.
But what brought it about?
I think when I got to Super Sport, I think it was Grant or whoever. I don't.
It was Grant. It was you.
Yeah.
You know, Mkwena was there. I think Mnyamane as well tried to force his way in. Yeah.
Man, what can I say about the gentleman you have in studio today, Aubrey Modiba? An amazing person. All I want to tell you, my brother, keep shining, keep doing what you're doing. Love you lots, always. You know who it is. Use.
Yourself. Yeah, no, that's my. Okay, that's the person who takes care of my recovery.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yusuf.
Yeah.
What a good job you've done, son. What a good job you've done.
Yeah.
Keep making this man recover.
Yeah.
We don't want him anything but recovered.
Yeah.
You're going to be painting Loftus yellow this weekend, eh? 17th of Jan.
Yeah.
Tell me more. I'm told here that there's going to be a supporter activation that's going to be happening from 10 until 4 o'clock at the Denlin Mall in Mamelodi West. There's going to be a whole lot of players appearing. There's going to be giveaways, pop-up store, membership cards, sign-ups, and a whole lot more. But from a football perspective, you're looking forward to the game.
Yeah, looking forward to the game. Very important game for us. We need to win so that we can qualify for the game for the next round, quarterfinals. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be a very tough one. They are number one on the log. They were very tough in Morocco, but right now we're at home. We have to win our home games, and I think we're on the right track right now. We're gonna try by all means to win the game, and hopefully all the supporters, they come paint yellow. You could see how they came out during AFL. I think we need them more than ever. They must come in numbers and push the guys.
Talking about numbers, where's Sundowns going to finish the season in the Betway Premiership?
We always aim for number one.
Where are they going to finish? I don't care who you're aiming, what you're aiming, whether you can aim, where you're going to finish.
Number 1.
Tune in again tomorrow for Marawa Sports Worldwide, proudly brought to you by Hollywood Bets. Aubrey, thank you.
It's a pleasure, man. Thank you.
Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM and Rise FM. Powered by Hollywood Bets. #MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.